Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
How is we doing?
You good?
Just jamming up.
I know, right?
Everything's all right.
I feel like
Get you in the mood.
I was just telling Tony. I think this show, how we're gonna work it now.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a featured song of the week for the show. So this instrumental that you're hearing right now is by the good people called Keys and Crates.
Yeah.
So
It's a good idea.
yeah, if you want your song maybe featured on the show,
Yeah. Show a
Hit us
little love.
up.
Show a little
all
love.
right? Has to be a banger though.
We got our new layout here, which is kind of like different.
Right? It's looking a little more homey in here.
Yeah. A little face-to-face
Right?
action
Yeah,
here.
I like that.
Face-to-face action here, and here we got it all over here.
Yeah, it's good. It's
So I think
good.
it's nice. And we got some pretty lights back here. Look.
I know. It's feeling good, man. It's feeling good.
Yeah. It feels a lot better.
Also,
Yeah.
we uploaded the first episode to YouTube.
Yes, we did.
Yesterday. Also, again,
There's a lot of also.
there's a lot, man. You'll be able to catch all these episodes on YouTube,
Yeah.
Facebook, Spotify, iTunes,
Ooh.
and Google Play.
Damn, homie.
I've been working hard today, Tony.
He's been working hard. I've been seeing him updates. He's texting me all the time. And the nighttime, I just got this done. It's like, yeah, baby.
That's how we doing. So,
I like it. I like it.
without further ado,
Thank you, everybody, for joining us again today.
we really appreciate you. We do this show Monday to Friday,
We do.
4:30 to 5 o'clock. Again, thank you for tuning in.
Yep.
And we run down stories to spark some conversation.
Yes.
And
We want your input. We want your engagement, people. We want to hear from you, the people.
exactly, the
Yeah.
people, the people.
The people's choice.
All right, so without further ado,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about
We got some things to talk about.
Disney.
Mm-mm.
They have an interesting thing. They are apparently removing the do not disturb signs at the resorts.
I didn't know they had do not disturb signs at the
Well,
resort.
every hotel has a do not disturb.
Oh, you mean the ones on the door?
On the
that
door.
close. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then up next,
Yeah.
Montreal has become the first major city in Canada to ban plastic bags.
Ooh, big step.
After that,
Yeah.
Tony's going to tell us how we can save money.
Save some money, people, in the new year. I'm going to show you some tips.
I'm very interested.
Yeah.
And this YouTube celebrity,
Yeah.
Disney former star, I think, Logan Paul, under some ferocious heat right now for a controversial video that he posted up
Huge
yesterday
story.
or the other day.
Massive story right now.
Yeah. So,
Sad, but it's happening.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start it off by talking about this whole Disney situation with the do not disturb sign thing.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Yeah. Tony, you want to hit
Look,
it up on the screen? You trying to...
I'm in this thing now, and I'm trying to help a little bit. Look. See what I can do? Look at that. See what I can do? Jeez.
It's amazing, folks.
See?
Technology, communication.
Yeah, I like it.
So Disney,
Yep.
Disney World has announced that it's updating its security policies at the resorts. The company is getting rid of all their do not disturb door signs and requiring Disney employees to enter each hotel room once a day. Disney released information stating this will ensure safety and security of their guests and property. Disney officials have not made any statements clear as to why they're introducing these new policies. However, some say it's in response to the Las Vegas shooting that killed nearly 60 people last year.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, is this an issue of privacy, or is this a necessary security measure?
I don't know how I feel about that, actually. You're saying that they didn't exactly say why they're doing it, but you're saying that they are doing it to prevent potentially what happened in Vegas. Is that their statement? Is that what they're claiming, basically?
No, they're not. They're not claiming that. People are suggesting that
Okay.
might be the reason why.
All right.
As to why they're changing their policies,
Right.
because that person, whatever in Las Vegas,
Okay.
stuck out in his hotel room.
Right.
But again, is this an invasion of privacy or a necessity for security?
Listen, I'm one of those guys when I go to my hotel, wherever I'm at, I normally put that sign on the door. Like, I'm a do not disturb kind of guy. I don't want people in there
Me too.
disturbing my items of personal possessions. So
Exactly.
unless it's a different situation. If I go somewhere and I'm going to be there for a week or something, and I need my room made, I'll take the sign off. But I like having the option.
Right.
So I don't know if people are going to be upset that they can't. Someone just has the right to come into the room unannounced, which is a problem.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
You
But
know,
and again, Disney is requiring their employees to go in the room at least once a day.
yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, I have a problem with it. I have a problem with it. If I'm renting that room, if that room is rented for me for my trip, and I don't want you in there, I think that I should have a choice to not have you in there.
Right.
I think that's a
Exactly.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if they go in there and they happen to come across something that may prevent a situation like Vegas happening, then it all becomes worth it.
Could you perhaps maybe
Mm.
suggest that the check-in? I mean, I wouldn't say go through people's luggage, but in the case of the Las Vegas guy,
Right.
I'm assuming there had to be a lot of luggage to bring all those guns into.
Yeah, but maybe not initially though, because maybe he just went and brought it later, and then you never know.
This is true.
So it could be the case. I don't know. I think situations like that are super hard to prevent.
Oh, exactly.
They're really hard.
And I think it. At what point then does the vacation and going out somewhere become not fun, right? I think yes, everybody wants to be secure
Yes.
and have a sense of security when they're going out to these places.
Yep.
But at the same time, I mean, when is it a little too much? Like, do you want to be standing next to guys with guns, like the military or policemen? Just I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
mean-
Kind of takes away from the atmosphere of like,
Yeah.
let's say, said Disney
Yeah.
World or
Listen, if I'm going to go on vacation, I take my kids with me. I don't want armed militants around,
Right?
around the hotel.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling safe. Especially if I'm at Disneyland, like supposed to be the happiest place on earth. I
Exactly.
don't want a bunch of army dudes with M16s. I mean, that's a little too much. But at the same time, let's take the Vegas situation, for example, very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy had a lot of guns.
Yeah.
Right? Like over 50 or 60 guns. Something
A
ridiculous.
stupid number.
Like, you're going to see this dude at least trucking a few bags over the course of whatever.
Right.
And I'm assuming, I mean, Vegas has cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't you have people watching security footage going, this guy seems to be bringing a new bag every day.
Right.
Maybe we should go and do a safety check in this situation. That's what people like that in security are paid to do.
Right.
So I'm not blaming the security and saying, listen, guys, it was all your fault. But for me, that raises a cause of suspicion.
Yeah. Understandably.
You may want to check that out. I don't know if it's worth it to go, I'm going to go, okay, no more do not disturb signs, and I can go randomly in your room. I think that's a license to steal. I think that's a bad idea,
Exactly.
right? I mean, I don't think
I'd even think about the whole thing. Yeah, taking people's possessions, possibly.
I see where that's going.
Right.
And I think they're going to deal with a lot more of these cases like that. If they do get rid of these do not disturb. They'd be the first ones to do it, right? Because any hotel in the world, there's always a do not disturb sign. What if you actually do not want to be disturbed? Maybe you're in there.
Oh, hey, doing my own thing.
Doing your thing. Maybe
Right?
you don't want to be disturbed. Maybe you're on a romantic weekend.
Exactly.
Maybe you don't want to be disturbed.
Right?
I mean,
Because you don't want to hear the knock knock and then they're obligated to come in.
yeah, that's a problem.
Right?
That's a problem. So I think Disney has to, they may have to rethink this idea.
Yeah.
I understand from one side why they would think about doing it, but I think you're going to have a lot of unhappy customers. Now, this is only Disney resorts, right?
This is Disney
Okay.
resorts. This is not like Hilton and
Yeah.
every other. These guys are trying to roll it out first.
Yeah. Well, good luck. I don't know.
I don't think it's going to fly.
I don't think it's going to work.
No.
I think you're going to have people staying off the resort
Right.
as a result of it.
Yeah.
There's enough hotels in Orlando and around, LA.
Yeah.
They're not going to stay on the resort if that's going to be the
Yeah.
case.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Save a couple bucks anyway.
And the other problem is, too, you know what? This is Disney. This
Yeah.
is families. This is kids.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some privacy for my children in my room.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You open up a whole can of
Well,
worms.
I mean, even like it could, even though it's kind of not the same thing with the Airbnb and people finding cameras
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's kind of like, where do you draw the line for privacy? And as you said, I'm renting this room
Yeah. Yeah.
with
Okay.
my credit card, and this is what's to be expected. I wouldn't just randomly walk in your house down the street.
Huh.
Right.
Well,
I
you
basically
walked
do.
into my house
Yeah,
several times.
I basically do anyway.
And I
But
keep that door unlocked for some
yeah,
reason. I don't know why. No, I agree, man. I think it's a big mistake. I think they're good. They're going to run into a lot of problems trying to enforce this situation.
yeah,
I think you're going to lose customers. People are going to stay off the resort. I mean, that's just the way I see it going. You can't tell people I'm going to come into your room randomly whenever we feel like it and then not give a reason. Like, give me a reason.
Ugh.
So, I mean, that's a problem for me.
You done messed up, Disney.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Was that your Disney voice?
Yeah, that was. I don't know what character that was. I don't know what character that was.
That's a problem.
Yeah. It's good, Disney. Give me a call. Call me up. I'll hook you up with that voice for the low, low price.
Give it to him one more time, Tony.
$1 million. That's a problem.
Anyways,
Oh my god.
up next.
That's the voice of my bobblehead.
Oh my goodness. Montreal.
Bam.
For those who don't know, they have become the first city, well, major city in Canada to ban plastic bags. So Montreal's new bylaw banning single-use plastic bags went into effect New Year's Day, making it the first major Canadian city, to put forward such a rule.
Yep.
So after June 5th, also World Environment Day, retailers will be subject to penalties if they continue to hand out single-use bags. Individual Montreal retailers who fail to adhere to the new bylaw will face fines ranging from $200 to $1,000 for the first infraction and $300 to $2,000 for subsequent other ones. For companies, not like the individual owned ones, but bigger companies, will be fined $400 to $4,000. Also, Quebec uses about 2 billion bags a year. So Is this good for the environment, or is this a big inconvenience?
Yeah, I'm weird on this situation. Because I remember like Superstore.
Yeah.
You remember these days?
Yes.
Superstore on Quimple Road tried this.
It's still a thing there.
But you can get bags there, can you know? Or no?
No.
Okay, you can't. Sorry,
You can still use the.
Hence why I don't shop there.
Fair enough.
I have bags. I have reusable bags. They are in the vehicle.
Yeah.
But like most people, and I'm sure some people can attest to this, you can probably attest to this.
I'm the worst.
You forget them at home sometimes. It's inevitable.
Forget.
Yeah. So the problem is you go to the store and you got no bags.
Right? You need a plastic bag for your chocolate bar.
You need a plastic bag for your chocolate.
Right? Your one item. No, I see where you're going. Because I remember when, again, the Superstore here in the city, they rolled out the no plastic bag thing, and at first I was kind of, I was conflicted. I was kind of mad.
Yeah.
Because I felt like, why am I buying all these other, I felt like expensive bags, but they are reusable. They're only 99 cents.
Yes.
But at the same time, I don't know. Am I just lazy? At this point?
You're human because people forget crap. It's just life.
Yeah, do you want to go back to your car every time? And here's my problem. What I would do, I have so many of those bags now, those reusable bags.
You get tons.
Just because I've either left them at home, or they're just in the car, and I just don't want to be like, okay, tell the whole line, like, hold on, I'm just going to my car to get my reusable bags. Hold on a second. No.
Yeah.
Instead, I buy like 3 or 4 at the time when I need them.
It seems almost like a cat grab too, man, because it's like, even let's say you forgot them at home, not even in the car.
Yeah.
And you're there and you're like, oh crap, I didn't bring my bags. You got a thing full of groceries, your cart full of groceries, and now you have to buy their bag.
Yeah.
Because you don't have an option. I get the movement. I understand the environmental impact of doing this.
Right. Yeah.
And if they can stick to it, it's cool.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have some custom. Now here in Montreal, it's different in Montreal because you're saying it's a citywide. Is that what it is?
In Montreal, yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. It's not going to be just one store.
Yeah.
It's going to be all the stores.
See here, if I didn't have my bags on me, I'd just go somewhere else that did have bags.
Right.
Period. Now you're not gonna be able to do that in Montreal.
No.
So that's a different game. You are gonna have to get your ass back home, or more than likely in Montreal, it's a bigger city. You're not gonna drive back home. You're probably going to buy their bags.
And I guess
completely located right there at the register.
Right. And again, I think if it becomes like a way of life, you will be like it will become more of a habit. I would suppose. But
yeah. Julie says I always forget the bags at home at Superstore, Quimple, and then I'm screwed because I don't have a car.
Oh shit.
Hates that rule. So once you've made the trek, you better make sure you got your bags. If you're gonna walk there and you're ready to go, you better make sure you have your bags.
No, Never leave home without it.
Never leave home without it. Instagram too. Click it in when you pay for reusable bags a few times. You will learn not to forget the reusable bags.
This is true. Well, that's what I thought would happen with me too. But I continue to forget them.
You proved that theory
right,
wrong.
And I'm just too stubborn to go to the car or what have you, and I continue to purchase the reusable bags. So I'm like 25 deep right now with these reusable bags, even though they are great for like a bunch, like carrying a whole bunch of other things, but. Maybe, I don't know.
Here's the thing. It's creating a habit. And it's basically when you empty your groceries, you got to remember to put those bags back in or just keep them by the door. So if you are going to go get... Problem is, what if you're on the road and you decide, oh, I should go get some groceries, and you don't have them? There's just so many scenarios, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what to get. Like you said, you got tons of these bags. And half of the time you forget to bring them.
Can I donate these bags? I think you could donate these bags too.
The reusable one?
I think there's like at some of the stores I've noticed you can drop them in like this bin. I don't know.
The plastic ones?
No, like the the black ones.
Okay, I know you can bring back this plastic ones actually.
Oh, okay.
They have a bin for the plastic.
Oh, right. Yes.
So they can recycle.
But I use which is good.
Which is cool.
I anytime I go home and use the plastic ones from the store, they're either going to be used as trash bags or something else anyway.
You use them for other.
I reuse them for anything.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't know. Good on Montreal. Let's see what happens. I mean, the fact that it's a whole citywide thing, that could be the difference maker.
Right.
I mean, they did it here, and people lost their friggin' minds.
This is true. Well, I mean, even at Walmart, I remember the first time they kind of started charging per bag. If you ever
they do it now.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, yeah.
So I was kind of, I went on Twitter. I wasn't mad. I just was kind of like, I wish there was more of a warning, even though it's only 10 cents, but still, like. You'd think a company like Walmart, like, do you really need that 10 cents? Is that really, I don't know.
Well, I think, is it Walmart, isn't it 5 cents?
I'm not sure, 5 or 10 cents.
I think it's 5 cents a bag. Okay. I do the self-checkout.
Yeah.
And it says, how many bags did you use? And it's 5 cents per bag.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, 5 cents a bag. You know what? I'm paying for that convenience, but I don't know. Yeah. It didn't work here. But, again, it was only one store. But they still do it at that store.
Yeah. I'll be interested. Yeah, we'll see how... what is it, June 5th?
That's when it happens?
Yep.
Okay.
It's happening now.
All
but
right.
After June 5th, if any stores get caught selling the bags, they're subject to fines.
Oh, okay. Well, they're not going to take that chance.
No. Yep. That's a problem.
That's a problem. I'm not going to do
Don't just keep doing it, Tony. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
All right, up next.
It's over.
Tony. Going to tell us how to save some money? What?
Yeah, I'm going to try to help you guys out coming into this new year.
Oh, boy.
Try to get your shits together.
All right.
So if you came at the bad end of the year last year, 2017, with no more extra money saved in your bank account, there's a couple things you might be able to do to maybe turn that around right out the gate. So
Talk to me.
5 quick things. Number one thing would be stop saving from leftovers, meaning that you should have a certain amount every month that you put away from what you make. So instead of just saying, okay, whatever I have left at the end of the month, I'll put that into my savings. Say, no, I got to take 10 to 20% of what you make every month. You should put that away into some sort of account or whatever the case may be. Yeah. So don't rely on leftovers because leftovers it's such a variable, and you'll end up spending it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're not committing yourself to the commitment of putting away this much. And it will vary. I mean, not everybody has the same amount that can put away. But
I do that with my RRSP. It just kind of comes out. I don't think about it. I tell them, I went to the bank, I'm like, this is what I want every month just to come out, and you just don't think about it.
Exactly. No. It's a great way to do it. And actually, that's even better because it's automatic. You expect it to come out.
Right.
It's a good way to do it. So don't use leftovers. Make some sort of commitment.
Okay.
Number 2, stop using the painless payment. Now, the painless payment is convenient, automatic withdrawal for certain things to come automatically off your credit card, to come automatically out of your bank account.
I was wondering, yeah.
Because that can start to be a runaway train.
Right.
You start not noticing, and you start adding more and more of these payments onto your monthly expenditures. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, you're spending a lot more than you think. So your spending can get out of control. They recommend not having as many of those painless payments because when you go and pay for something, you feel it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not use it, like do it out of your debit. You know what I mean? So
Right.
instantly, the money is gone.
There was a lady last year. She's a custodian at a university, and she was able to save like $300,000 to $400,000.
Right.
And she was super frugal.
Yeah.
And her thing was a big thing. She only ate out maybe once a month,
Right.
and she only carried $40 cash per week with her. And she doesn't have a debit card
Oh.
because she feels that when using the debit card, it's too easy just to tap
it
and
just-
go and peace out. So if you just have your $40, no debit cards in your wallet, and you, I
Yeah.
mean, if your life is fairly structured and you have a really good routine,
Yeah.
then you should be good.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've definitely been guilty of that where I'm just kind of out and like, well, I'll just grab that too. Why not? Tap,
Yeah.
tap, tap.
It's easy. Yeah, and I actually got my tap card now for my
boy.
debit. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
didn't
like-
have it for a while.
I didn't have it for a while because it's a business card, and they didn't have it for a while. Now I'm tapping everything in sight. But
boy.
I like the fact that it's not on a credit card.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you're a bit more conscious. Okay, I can go check my bank account every single minute if I want. I can see, oh shoot, it's down, it's down. I get a better idea, and I'm not like acquiring a huge amount of debt. So that's number 2. Get rid of those painless payments, or don't have as many.
Right.
Number 3, stop being silent about money, meaning that you should be discussing your financial situation with a professional.
Mm.
Right? Don't be so hush hush and all secretive about how much money you have or what you do with it.
That's a weird thing. It's not weird.
It's a privacy
It's
thing.
a privacy,
Yeah.
and I know there's other places in the world where it's not so. I don't know why in North America why it's such a thing. Like, oh, well, how much do you make? Why is it such a rude question?
It shouldn't be.
Right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are professionals out there that's their job, is to help you balance and put financial goals together.
Yeah.
And help you have a spending plan. You know what I mean? People don't think it's important to have a spending plan. They
Right.
figure this is day-to-day spending. This is what the average person spends. The problem is it gets out of control. Even something as small as I think Oprah talked about it years ago, called the latte factor. And just having
man.
one or two, Starbucks a day, you're talking about 10, 15. You never know how much depending on how much coffee you drink. That's a lot of money.
It is. It
Right.
adds up, man.
It adds up very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And also just and also along that same line, the latte factor, the impulse buys at the register.
No, exactly.
That's why they have it there, and
Yeah.
people do it so often now. It's unreal. So
Well, let's say even that whole latte effect. Let's say if you're spending $5 a day,
Yeah.
that's $365. Yeah, you're spending almost $2,000 in a year
yeah,
just
I
on
mean,
coffee.
yeah, and that's not including like your lunches here and there or your whatever. So
Right.
it adds up for sure. Number 4, stop the wholesale club shopping.
Ooh.
Wholesale club shopping is probably the number one thing that is such a wasteful situation. Here's number 1: you end up spending a lot more. I think everybody out there can relate going to Costco for
Yeah.
3 items and coming up with 30. Right?
This is true. That's why
It's out of control, man.
I'm pretty decent. Again, I've been guilty of doing that, but when I have a game plan
Yeah.
of going where I need to shop, that's it. I'm in and out. Like I don't lollygag around.
Right.
So anyway, continue on.
So yeah, I mean, anyway, that type of situation where you go to Costco, whatever, and what happens is you end up overspending and overindulging. You're overeating.
Right.
So you end up consuming stuff that you normally wouldn't necessarily consume or don't need to consume.
It's kind of like going to the grocery store when you're hungry.
It's the worst thing to do, right?
Boy.
And these wholesale clubs are just trapped.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a trap, right? I mean, it's so bad. You end up spending 2-3 times as much as you normally would and what you
crazy.
need, right? So the wholesale clubs are a bit of a trap.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
You know,
for sure. And they know it. They know the psychology behind it.
They
That's
know
why they're
it.
in
It's
business.
great deals.
Yeah, yeah.
But you just got to be careful because that right there, on a monthly basis, if you were to go to the Costco once a month or twice a month, you could probably spend a quarter of that if you just went to Walmart,
Right.
for example, right?
Yeah.
Because Walmart is really competitive in their pricing.
Yeah.
And you don't have to buy a case of pickles, right? I'm not,
Or do you?
well,
Or do you not?
do you? I don't know how much you like pickles out there.
Listen, I know a bunch of pickle lovers out there. The food, guys. The food.
It's out of control.
Yeah, anyway.
A couple good comments. Use cash instead of credit card. I agree with that. Super good idea. Also, make a list of what you need before you go shopping. Super important.
Yeah.
I got Alexa at my house now, which is the bomb, and it does a shopping list.
What's up,
if
girl?
if I'm in the kitchen, she sleeps in the kitchen. I
Right.
like her there. But it's great because if I need to put something on my list, Alexa, add milk. And it says, okay, I've added it to your list. And it goes to my phone. So when I go to the store, I didn't even forget my list. It's always on me.
Okay.
So go with a plan. Go with a list. And last but not least, stop allowing your credit to be available to anyone. So it goes a bit back to the more of the privacy thing, having your your information out there constantly for people to get at and grab, because you're going to end up having a lot more credit card companies approaching you, financial companies, just a barrage. And you probably noticed it in your social media feeds. The more and more you put your information out there, the more and more you start seeing these ads come across your feeds. And you're going to be more susceptible to them constantly.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, you got 3 new credit cards you didn't really need.
Yeah.
And then you're in a whole world of hurt.
Yeah.
And you've put some debt in your situation that you didn't need to have. So
apparently, getting rid of credit cards is a bad thing too. After even if you paid them off, that's what
it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's not good to have too much credit out there.
No.
Like it's not good to have 5 credit cards out there, but it's also bad to get rid of them once you have them.
Right.
So you can't win either way. The best way to do it is just. You don't need 5 cards unless you have a major problem, and that's a problem. So keeping 1 card, good, because you'll start building credit anyway.
Yeah.
And you're going to have more than enough money on that card if you're a good customer and you keep paying your bills. But you can't do that if you have 5 different cards going, you're just switching back and forth. You never get to be at a zero balance. So the hole is you're just constantly in a hole and digging further. So 5 quick tips.
Boom. So number 1 was, real quick.
So number 1, basically, for saving a little money in 2018, stop saving from your leftovers. Make sure you have a certain amount put away every month.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Do it.
That's a problem.
Okay.
Oh, man. Stop using painless payments, guys. Use cash. Definitely make sure that you're taking money out of your account when you go to the whatever you're paying for.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. Solution. Stop being silent about money. Talk to a professional. Get a plan, a financial plan together. Make sure you follow through. Don't be all hush-hush about your money situation.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. We're going to annoy the hell out of people.
Got 2 more.
Stop going to the wholesale club. Costco. Don't do it. If you're going to do it, take a list. If you really need to go there, if you can avoid it, go somewhere else with a short list and just get what you need.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. And number 5, stop allowing your credit to be so available out there, guys. Avoid the barrage of credit card companies and financial companies hitting you up to give you more credit than you need. It's going to create, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
And that's what it's about.
Hey, thanks, Tony.
Yeah. So if we can follow those rules, me included, I guess, we might be better off this coming year.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
And finally, this interesting fellow.
Bam!
Man.
I'm getting it. All right. So this is not anybody's boy right now.
No.
I'm sure you guys have all heard this story right now. Logan Paul, who is a major YouTube star, has over 15 million subscribers, which in this story is really relevant as well because he has a young audience. So basically, recently, Logan Paul was and a friend was in, I think it was Japan. Yes. Went to, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to pronounce Aokigahara Forest at the base of Mount Fuji, known as a suicide forest is what they call it. So basically he was going there to film the haunted forest, as they say, and he came across, in the forest, a person, a young man who had hung himself in the forest. He videoed the whole thing, of course, put it out, posted it up, and the backlash for putting this up was incredible. People calling it disrespectful, disgusting. Millions of people viewed. He uploaded it on Sunday, had millions of views on YouTube before it was taken down. He later came back and apologized that he should never have posted the video. He should have put the camera down, stopped recording when he was there going through it. I don't know. This is and you guys have heard this story, I'm sure. It was, if you watch the footage, it's disturbing. I'm an adult man, and I was very disturbed by the video because it's very real.
I hadn't seen the video. I read the article and I was just shaking my head.
It's super real. He claims that it was bringing awareness to suicide and the seriousness of it. I don't know whether I buy that or not. I don't know, man. Like,
I don't know. I don't buy it from him because I've known. I'm not saying I've known him. I've known of his his videos for quite some time now, unfortunately, and I get the impression he's all kind of just for himself, And
from what you've seen,
from what I've seen, and just like even if you go to his, I don't even want to recommend this dude. It's such a waste of time. I just hate when people like he apologized.
He did,
but he wouldn't have apologized in the first place if this never happened. This video would have came out if nobody complained. He just would have went about his day and not thought anything about this. And I think I love the internet because honestly, I feel it really exposes who people really are.
Yep.
And in this case, yeah, like, you know what? If you want to do something for like suicide prevention, then there's plenty of companies that you could have used your platform to team up with to spread a positive message instead of going to Japan to the suicide forest.
Yeah.
And doing a video and having a person's body in the background.
Yeah.
Super disrespectful. I'm just like looking at the TV. I'm like, man, like,
yeah.
This looks like a douchebag.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to judge it simply based on this. He does
a
little bit of a douchebag, but
dude,
I think it would have been better if he kept it up, because at least then you're standing by what you're saying, by saying, listen, I am trying to show you this is how serious it is. But the problem is you take it down and then you retract what you're saying. So really you didn't care much about the cause. You wanted to cause a stir.
Yeah.
You got the stir. You got the controversy you wanted. And now you're moving on. And you've taken it down and all is supposed to be good. Yeah. It's a major problem here because the backlash that he got from it was people that have children that follow him on his social media platforms.
Right.
One person tweeted out the worst part, is Logan Paul's cult fan base is little children who watch their idol laugh and joke as someone ended their life.
Right.
He's a garbage person. So, I mean, this is the kind of thing, I think is the worst part. Yeah, it is. I mean, he is. It's just, there's no good way of him turning this around to say, listen, I was trying to bring awareness. You can bring awareness a lot of ways. You don't need to put that in the face of your young fans.
No, exactly.
Especially, that's not the type of thing you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Jake Paul, he's his brother. They do goofy stuff all the time. Daredevil stuff. It's all cool. My kids don't watch. They know of Jake Paul and Logan. Well, they know both.
Oh,
both of them. Sorry, they're brothers. So they know both of them.
Right. But
they don't watch their stuff because, they curse and swear and they do this. It's okay. I get it. They're not for super young kids. Yeah. But they're watching it. Yeah. That's just the way that it is. That's society. They have access to it. They're going to watch it. So disgusting, really, all around. The worst part about it is, I think and I've watched the video if you haven't seen it already, I mean, they spend a lot of time videotaping this person who's hanging in the forest. I don't mean this, they see and they glance away from a distance. I mean, they get up close and personal, literally as close as I am to you.
I don't want to see that.
No, I don't want to see that either. So,
Logan Paul, you're a motherfucking problem. Yeah, I said it.
You know what? By doing it, it actually encourages it because you're glorifying the place.
Yeah, and if you're making fun of it too, it's just like what?
And they're actually in the video, and I wasn't listening to the sound at the time, but apparently they're making fun of the situation when they're there.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's just that much worse. Like, this guy really took a huge shot by doing this, and you know what?
I just don't understand that. What did he think that was gonna what do you think? What was gonna happen after posting this video?
I don't know. I think as soon as he posted it, someone went, yo, you should never have posted that video. Like, that was a huge mistake.
Right.
And also, Japan has one of the highest suicide rates. Right. Very, very high there, right? And they don't talk about that suicide force because they don't want to glorify it there.
Yeah, exactly.
So they avoid it altogether.
Right.
And this was just like the reverse of that. Right. It was putting on a major platform from someone who's followed by millions of people. And they were very upset, of course, to say the least.
Yeah.
So
super tasteless.
Not good, Mr. Paul.
I think we should invoke a douchebag of the week. We should do a douchebag of the week segment.
Yeah, I think this guy would take douchebag of the year.
I think you got it so far, Mr. I don't want to say his name anymore. Yeah. Good.
I think we rounded off 2017 with douchebag here.
Boy, not a good look.
Not good. That's that. And I think that I think we're going to lose a lot of fans. Good for him. He should. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm happy for the backlash. So, I mean, whatever he gets, he gets. So.
Yep. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And there we go. We remove his face off of the...
Perfect.
We would not glorify that
like
anymore.
That? Oh, man. That's something I can look at.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's bad.
Because we do it every day. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. So anyway, that's what it is.
what are you up to for this evening?
What is going on this? What day is today? Tuesday.
Tuesday, January.
I am getting over a sickness of last week, so
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Back up my energy. I got work to do, man.
Nice.
It's 2018. We got to get this thing rolling.
Right?
And yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of people asking about resolutions.
Mm.
Do you do resolutions?
We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
No, you know
I
what?
don't do them, but
Can we just call it? Are resolutions just choices?
I just find it real weird that quickly someone can make a resolution from Sunday to Monday, and all of a sudden they've changed over a day, a calendar day.
Right.
Like, you can make a resolution September 12th if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be on New Year's Day.
Right.
Right? That's probably the worst time to do it.
Yeah.
Because there's so much pressure on you to actually,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You got no plan.
Even though today started again, hit the gym early, son. Got my run in.
Did you go today?
Hit the weights.
Damn, homie.
Yep.
All right.
Eating healthy again.
Good man, good man.
Only one day in. I'm acting like it's like 4 months in right now.
Yeah, you're good. You're deep into it now.
Yeah.
There's no looking back now.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I look forward to the all the new resolutioners at the gym for the next 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet to actually when I was at the gym.
Was it?
Yeah, I got there probably around 6 o'clock. I thought I would see a lot more people,
Yeah,
but it was
me
pretty
too.
quiet.
Cool. I'll find it tomorrow when I go and see what the deal is. I did soccer today, so no gym today. Tomorrow, see you new resolutioners tomorrow, and we'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow.
Exactly.
Thank you guys for joining us again today. I hope you like the new setup here. I think
Yep.
it's feeling good.
I'm feeling good.
Face-to-face situation.
Right. It's actually like a conversation.
Yeah, instead of like tilting our heads. And
Right? Yeah.
Cool.
So thank you everybody for tuning in. We do this Monday to Friday, 4:30 to 5 o'clock-ish. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. And until then, you guys have a fantastic evening.
Peace out, everybody. Thank you very much.
Take care.